Hey friends, welcome back. Today is the day we are making mangu con los tres golpes. So it translates into mangu with the three hits. This consists of the plantains, salami, fried cheese, eggs, and I also like to add avocado. Don't forget to like and subscribe as always, and comment below for more videos. Tell me what you want to see, what other recipes you think I should make. Let's get into it. For our ingredients, we have 4 plantains, we have butter, an egg, red onion, extra virgin olive oil, salami. I buy the Iguero brand, but it doesn't matter, and some frying cheese. In a pot of water, you're going to put it on high heat and you're going to add some salt. Now I'm using sea salt. It may look like I'm adding a lot, but it's not. But even if you do, it's fine. You're just boiling the plantains. Next, you're going to take your plantain and you're going to cut it and peel it. I always wash the outside of my plantain because I just always think, people are touching these in the supermarket. So I always wash the outside. If you would like a video tutorial on how to peel a plantain, let me know and I got you covered. But for now, here's a visual. All you have to do is just find a line, slice down, and then just start to kind of peel. Lift and peel. That's the easiest way for me to describe it. And just to give you a little history lesson on the origin of mangu, it comes from the region of Congo. Although it is a Dominican dish, the name itself comes from the region of Congo. It's similar to a West African dish that is called mangusi. So fun fact. And they use it to refer to any vegetable that's mashed from the earth. So now what I'm doing is just cutting this into 3 pieces, just like that. And then I'm going to slice it in the middle. This just makes the boiling process faster. So instead of waiting an hour, 45 minutes, we're only going to boil this for about 20 minutes and our plantain should be done and easy to mash. So again, this is what it should look like. And now we're going to start adding them to the pot. As my water starts to boil, I'm going to add them. And this should feed 4 people as far as the plantains. So if you use 4 plantains, it should feed about 4 people. If it's just for you, you should use just 1 or 2. Your plantains are going to float to the top, and that's okay. So now I just have a container. You can choose a container of your choice, and you're going to cut your red onion. Now the best way to cut it is just to slice it down the middle, like so. You're going to peel the skin off and just cut it into slices like this. Mine were a little thicker than what I intended, but just slice it thinner. If you like it thinner, that's fine. And then this little hard part at the end, I'm just going to cut it off. Now you're going to take these into the container and you're going to break them up. This is going to make it easier to soak and then to cook. Well, not to cook fully. There's a story that mangu started back in 1916 when the Americans came to the Dominican Republic. Now, I don't know if it's a tale or if it's true. Then one of the soldiers saw the locals eating plantains, mashed plantains, and wanted to taste it. When he tasted it, he said, "Man, this is good." But when pointing at it, he said, "Man, good." And allegedly, the locals thought that the name of the mashed plantains in English was mangu. So there you go, fun fact. Now we're going to add our vinegar to this. Be very generous. It's okay. Don't be afraid. And then just shake it up a little bit. And we're going to let this sit to the side for about 5 minutes. Now we're looking at the progress. This is what your plantain should be looking like about 8 minutes in. Grab you some oil in a pan, as you saw. And now we are going to cut our salami. Doesn't have to be a lot of oil, just enough so that you can fry this. You don't have to deep fry it. A little bit goes a long way. So now this is how I peel my salami. It just makes it easier. If your knife is sharp enough to just cut through, go ahead and cut through. So I'm just slicing some pieces. And then I'm also going to turn it to the side so that you can get an idea, a better look of how thick I'm cutting them. And to me, this is the perfect size. After my pieces are cut, now we're going to start adding it into the oil. Now to test the oil, I take some water and just splash it in. If it starts doing this and you hear it sizzling, it's ready. So now you can add your salami, and this is going to cook very quick, literally in about 1 minute. So it depends on how you want it. I like mine's a little crispy, on the crispy side. So this is 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side. If you don't want them as crispy as this, just fry them for a little less if you just want to give it a little crunch. Next, we are going to cut our frying cheese. Don't mind my dogs in the background. Next, we are going to fry our frying cheese, and this is how I'm cutting them. Now, I didn't want to peel the whole thing off, the whole plastic off, so you might have to maneuver through it. So I'm just cutting a few pieces, and we're going to fry the cheese. Again, it's up to you how fried you want it. This is literally going to fry in like 10 seconds. So if you want to put it in for 10 seconds, go ahead. I made the mistake of letting it over fry a little bit. I wasn't paying attention, so be very, very quick. Again, this is one of those things some people like a light crunch. Others like it a little crunchier. And for those of you that are new to my channel, my name is Nick. So as you can see here, it's getting a little darker and a little darker. At this point, it's okay to take out. Again, you don't want to over fry it because then you're just going to have freaking burnt cheese. So if you see this, it's pretty much done. After I take the cheese out, I'm just going to put my 1 egg in there to fry. Just like that. I didn't scramble it. I didn't do anything. I just put it in there. And I'm going to slightly just encourage it with some oil. Also so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. And again, that'll be done fairly quick. It depends on how you like your egg. I like my yolk to just still be a little runny. So then on a plate, we're going to put our plantains. And we're going to mash them up. They're very hot, so be very careful. And this is 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, your plantains should be done and ready to mash, and they look like this. So I'm going to use a fork. You can use a potato masher if that's easier for you. It's okay, however you want to mash these. I've seen people even put it in a food processor. It's up to you, whatever is going to work for you. I was taught old school, get a fork. Now what I put there was some of the hot water that the plantains boiled in. And then I'm also going to take some butter. The preference is up to you. The fluffier you want it, and the more buttery you want it, you're going to add more butter. I don't add a lot because I don't like that butter flavor. So we're just going to mash that in. Add more water if you need to. Until you get about this consistency right here. Where it's not too mushy. It's still a little lumpy. And you're going to taste it. You can add salt to your liking. I'm using sea salt. And just putting it in. And then I'm going to mash it again. Just for some flavor. Now this part right here was gonna make you the talk of the town. So we take the onions and the vinegar with some olive oil in a pan, and we're gonna saute that for a little bit. We're gonna give it a little toss and let it sit for about 5 minutes. So here and there, you're gonna do that until it looks like this. Now that oil that's down there is what's gonna give your mangu the most amazing flavor. So what I do is I take some of that oil and just let it fall on that mangu. That is going to taste the bomb. And again, you're going to mix that in. So we mix. And then you can transfer it to another plate. All your ingredients together. And this is what we have. We topped our mangu with some of those onions. We have our cheese, our egg, our avocado, and our salami. Enjoy. Again, my name is Nick. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment below for more recipes. Tell me what you want to see. Enjoy.